Happy Sunday.
Hi, Danielle. Hi, everyone. Hi, happy Sunday. Yes. It's a beautiful day out there.
It is. It's sunny, and I got out this morning for a little exercise, and so I feel good. I'm ready for some beating. Yeah,
That's nice. Yes, I am ready too.
it's earlier for me. I'm on the Pacific side, so for me it's 1 o'clock, and for you it's just for
Yep.
dinner. Yeah,
Yes, for me it's 4 p.m. And you're right. Most normal people will be prepping for dinner, but in my house, it's a little different. And we don't eat dinner until like 7:30 or 8.
oh, that's so
It's very late. It's
European. That's
that's kind of like our thing. Um, it's because just the routine that we have during the week is, I'm not off of work until like probably 5:30. I start
right.
making dinner like super later. So
Yeah, no, it's
yeah, it's
pushing that.
everybody already finished dinner and they're ready to go, to get ready for bed or whatever, and we're just eating dinner.
Oh, that's so cool. Everyone's saying hi here in the chat. Hey guys. We're our
Hi guys,
plan.
hi everyone.
So our plan for today was I don't know if you guys used to do this, but back when I first started beading, one of my favorite things to do was just on the weekend I would gather up anything that I was working on and anything I wanted to show off, and I would bring it to my local bead store and meet friends there, and we would sit there and we'd lay everything out on the table. We'd do a little shopping, and we would like put our stuff together and just visit. And I really miss that. And so Carol and I have been doing that. And so we're like, well, hey, let's go live and share it with everyone else. So yeah, that's our plan for today is just freestyle beating, just anything that inspires you. And in the chat, we have Colleen and Jennifer's here too. And Jennifer has a surprise for you guys. She's going to I'll highlight it when she posts it. And as far as like the stuff we're playing with today, like a lot of it is stuff that you can find in your stash, seed beads, right? And then beads. The findings are special. They are a new John Bead product that we launched just before Creativation. And then everybody really wanted to have like silver. So silver came out even more recently than that. So that is what I have on my mat is a kind of like a mix up of stuff that we've made with the silver and the gold. And some of these I made, some of these Carol made. I stole some of them when we were together last in Ohio. I kept this
Mhm.
one because they're so pretty. And so yeah, I just wanted to share them. I can hold them up and talk about them. And then Carol's been busy. I love when
Yes, I've been doing some bead work. These findings, let me tell you, these are amazing. I really love the gold finish and now the silver finish. Oh my, is they're just so much that we can do with these findings. You guys will see here earrings, we'll see necklaces. You can make, bracelets because some of the findings are small enough that they can just be a charm on a bracelet. Yes, and actually, oh, you know what? Now that I said bracelet, I made one with macrame.
oh, you did?
Um, I did, and I don't have it down here. I have it upstairs.
I think I know the one you mean. It had the leaf charm on it. And then yeah, that one was in we did a video of like a montage of them all together. And I think that was one of the first
Mhm.
ones I had pop up in that one.
Yes, yes, that leaf. And you know what? Even just by themselves, there's this one leaf that I love. I think it's this one right here. I don't know if you guys can see it right
Oh, I love that.
there. Oh, this is one of my favorites. It's just so simple, but but so beautiful. And I think with the gold one, I just put a chain, and that was it. I use
Oh,
that every day.
awesome. Yeah, let's see. Sometimes that's all you need to do with beautiful findings.
Hmm.
And
Yes.
then I was going to highlight Jennifer has these. I'm going to put her comment up really quick. So in Jennifer's Etsy shop, she has stocked some of the findings. So you can check out what she's got. She's also got new seashells from John Bead. If you guys saw that, a couple of the posts that like Lena Gillespie did a bunch of really beautiful designs with those. And so some of those are in Jennifer's shop now too, along with some of the glass strands that we used in a lot of Carol's designs and a lot of my designs. So some of those, like for example, I believe she got the crystal strands that had some of these on it. And so if you go check out her shop, you'll find some good stuff there. And of course, if there's something you see that you don't find, just message us, and we will. Between the two of us, one of us is always placing an order at some point. So
Yes, it's hard not to,
it's hard not to,
very
right?
often, more often than what we would like to sometimes, but there's just so much
Yeah,
that
for
we
sure.
want to have.
I want all of this stuff. And Colleen just posted the link to find Jennifer's shop is right here. Thanks, Colleen.
Yes, thank you, Colleen. Thank you, Jennifer, for helping us out today.
Yeah, thank you
Very
guys.
lovely of you both.
So what do you want to work
Okay.
on? I've got a few things going in process that I can finish. The first thing I want to do is put some ear
Yes.
wires on these and pop them in my ears because I have no earrings right now.
I love those
And I'm just
earrings. Those
feeling
are
better.
very nice.
I even wore a shirt to match it. So I was like,
Perfect,
I think that's the
perfect.
first thing I'm going to do. And then after that, I was debating maybe finishing up a bracelet that I'm working on
Oh,
or
I love that bracelet, Danielle. I saw it on your Instagram. Oh my
thanks.
gosh, I need to make one like that, just like that.
Yeah,
I love
I
it.
know, right?
I love the colors.
Some of these.
The herringbone stitch is just so beautiful.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't like
that's
even like
amazing.
really I feel like I don't have to do anything but just herringbone stuff and it makes it like so flashy and good. So
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
so
and
I've
I
got
really like how you did the border on
oh
the
yeah.
sides. I really like that.
Thanks. Yeah, I used some 11O in the same color as that 8O right there. And all of
Okay.
these beads, they come from John Bead. I actually have them here. So they're kind of a cool bead. The ones that you see in 8O and in this
Mm-hmm.
design are Miyuki, but they are coated in the Czech Republic. So it's the coolest finish. You'll recognize some of these from the Czech
Wow.
beads, but they are actually a Miyuki bead with a really sweet Czech coating. And then this is the 11O
Very nice.
version of that. And then what I did is I
Mm-hmm.
grabbed some cubes. And anybody wants these, let me know. I probably, because Carol wants some of these too, and we're probably going to be doing an order here pretty quick. So there's these cubes in different colors that you can
Nice.
intermix with like all that together. So
Yes,
yeah.
that color combination is just very, very pretty.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks. Yeah, I
I
kind
love
of did
it.
like a blend where the topaz, I felt like the topaz went with this one, and then I felt like these just really went together. And then I just blended that all up. Maybe I need a matching
Hmm.
earring. I don't
Oh,
know.
yes, that will be beautiful.
And this kind of matches, but it's a little bit off. Like maybe this is like a matte brown that I used here.
Hmm.
So I don't know. So
Yeah,
that's what I've got. What are
very
you
nice.
working on? You got a few of
Let's see what I got. Well, this I finished this one right here. Let me get it closer so you guys can
That's pretty.
see.
Oh, look at that.
Um, I
Now that's one
finished
of the big
that
ones.
yesterday. I have to do the other pair.
Yeah.
And then last night I kept thinking, okay, what else I can make with this findings? And I
Ooh,
made this one,
that's so pretty.
the
I love
sun
that.
with some wire. And I kind of just wanted to go some freelance and just not necessarily a pattern or anything. Just let's see how it looks. Let's see, how it turns out, and I really like it. Like I said, I just use wire and some of the beads from the crystal lane, and yeah, this is a nice pendant.
Yeah. Oh, that is
Yeah,
so
very
pretty.
organic. I'm kind of like I like organic finishing, and I think to me this was just like very like it was great. I really like how this one turned out.
That's really special. I love that. We're gonna need to
Yeah,
get some
thank you.
photos of that for more like
Yes.
for some of the e-blasts and stuff. That's really good.
And then what was that? Oh, this one. Let me show you this. This is what I was also doing last night. So this finding right here, the silver with I love
Oh,
this
colors.
finish. It's really, it gives it a very nice shine. So I was like, okay, what am I gonna do with this one? And I am going to use this one on a necklace. So this is going to be, it's going to be kind of long, and this
Oh,
is going to have the, these rondelles that I have here. Let
neat.
me show you these rondelles right here. I'm just going to make them like kind of like a fall, like a waterfall. We'll see how I'm probably going to work on this one during our live right now to see how it
Oh,
turns
cool.
out. Yeah,
Oh,
I kind of want to
awesome.
see how, and I think I mentioned this before. Sometimes I have all these ideas, and it's like, okay, let me see how it turns out. And sometimes it's beautiful, and sometimes it's like, okay, no, maybe, maybe it needs a little, adjustments.
I do that too. I take stuff apart all the time. I'm not afraid to do that. If I don't love it, I'll take it apart and make something else. It's just the way to,
Yes,
that's how the design process works, I feel like.
and I think that's the beauty of it. If it could be something like, hey, like this one that has no pattern, no nothing, right? I mean, I just started with wire and see how it falls and see how it looks. And it can be a great thing, or it can be like, okay, now this idea didn't really work out, so let's move on.
Try something new.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Yes. So let's see. These are the earrings that I
Oh,
made
yeah.
when we were in Columbus. That
Those
I
are so
really love the colors because these are permalax.
oh gosh, I
And
wish
I
I had
just love
those.
permalax.
They're all out of
Yeah.
stock right now, but I love them so
Oh
much.
wow.
But we both used the
Yeah,
same
they're
binding.
beautiful.
You used it in gold and I used it in silver. And look how that
Yes.
totally different look we achieved there. That's really cool. So
Yes.
they're so
I
versatile.
love those earrings. The ones
Me
that you
too.
just showed. Yeah,
Mhm.
they're very, very pretty. Yeah. So what else do we have here? Let's see. Oh, the flamingo, of course,
Yeah,
right? How
that's so
cute
cool.
is the flamingo finding? Oh my gosh.
That one is a must.
Eh,
Yeah, I love that one.
yes. And just, wire wrapping. Wire wrapping is just, I like wire wrapping.
I
I
like
don't know
wire
if
wrapping
you do
too.
it a lot, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And it's just,
Yeah.
it gives you a lot of, you can just put so many things into wire wrapping. It's nice.
No,
It's very
exactly.
flexible.
And I love what you did with the rainbow finding. That is really cute.
Oh, this one. Oh my gosh. So let me tell you the story about this one. I was working on this one, right?
Mhm.
One morning, and then my daughter came into my craft room and she was like, "Oh, mom, thank you so much for making this for me." I was like, "Oh, okay, yes, it's yours." I was definitely making it for you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, and
So,
yeah, so that's that.
oh, so that one is hers.
Yes, that one is hers for
Tell her thank
sure.
you for letting us show it off today.
Let's see what our friends are
Yeah, let's see
saying
what
here
everyone's
in the comments.
saying. Oh, cool. Oh, it sounds like school. Oh, yeah, school's out for Shira. Shira's a teacher, and school is out. That is so cool. My kids are
Oh,
still in until like the 20th of June. What's up with that, right? They're still.
yeah, I know.
That's good for me, I
My
think.
daughter, her school ends 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now? Okay, yeah, you're more like our
Yes.
schedule.
Yeah. But then my son's school, he ended last week. So it's a little different. So he goes to private, but she goes to public. And the difference is, the dates that when they finish. So yeah,
That's
it is.
awesome. Yeah. It looks
It's
like
all good.
when did they start? Yeah, so Sandy, they started in September, like probably I think not at the very beginning of September, but kind of like mid September. So it makes sense to go to the middle of June.
Um,
Yeah.
yes, yeah, maybe that's why. Here they start the day after Labor Day.
Yeah, and Colleen is saying they always went back mid-September, and when she was in Pennsylvania, went until mid-June. So yeah, it's cool.
Yes, so summer is
It's coming. Yeah,
is
soon I'm gonna have
my goodness.
more noise in my background than I do now. They're today they went on a they like to go eat food that like hot wings and stuff, and I'm like, you guys go have hot wings. I'm good.
Yeah. Let's
They usually do
see.
the
I'm gonna start working on this while we're
oh yeah.
talking, if you guys
I
don't
gotta start working
mind.
on something too. And then if anyone has any questions about the stuff we're using, it looks like Maria was wondering how you started the rainbow piece.
Oh yes, sure.
I was curious. I'm assuming you stitched that.
So the rainbow piece is started. I'm using this 1G. I think that's what I used, the
Yeah.
thread.
Okay.
And I just started in one end. So I just made a knot and I kind of like a brick stitch.
Oh,
Um, yes, very similar to brick stitch. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if we can like
that makes
get
sense.
it.
You kind of like did one of those like oh, just like you were on the edge of a component, but you were kind of in between. So you anchored it to the outside and then anchored it to the next one and then anchored it. Gotcha. Okay.
Yes, yes,
That
yes,
makes
yes.
sense.
That's what I
Right.
did. Yeah, so that's that. And for this one, I'm actually using crystalline for this
Oh,
pendant that I'm
cool.
gonna make. Yes. So let's see how it goes.
Oh, hey, Lena's
Yeah.
here. You guys, in case you don't already know,
Oh,
Lena is the inventor of those strands. And Jennifer has a bunch of them in her shop if you want to see the ones that Jennifer's got in stock right now. But there's tons of them and they're beautiful. Good job, Lena, on those. Those are amazing. And I'm going to put a
Lena.
gear
Yes.
wire on mine, but I feel like I'm wishing I brought a jump ring up. I didn't bring a jump ring. Probably it's going to work. What do you guys think? It'll sort of work. Let's see. Let's see what
Yeah, I
happens.
think so. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's kind of like my thing. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, me too.
What's the worst that can happen, right? That it doesn't work out and you just come up with something else.
Yeah, then I'll go get a jump ring or something, which I think I'm going to end up doing. Let's see.
Let's see where I put all of my tools. They're over here. Sorry, guys. Let me just reach for my tools. Yeah, so today I'm actually I came to the first floor. My craft room is upstairs on the second floor. But and I was telling this to Danielle yesterday because I feel like I don't have enough natural light in my craft room. I have a window, but it's not as big as I would like. So the lighting wasn't perfect. And I mean, although this lighting is not that great either, but it's much better than if I was upstairs. So that's why I moved here to my open dining room. Um, but yeah, so I
I
had to
work
bring all my
I work in
stuff.
my open space too. I'm the same. It's easier that way, right?
Yes, especially for when you're doing video or live. Yeah, definitely. You need that extra light for
Yeah,
sure.
totally.
And you know what? I'm talking and I'm doing
Pretty
this
great.
wrong.
And so, oh, happy birthday, Becky.
Oh, happy birthday! It's today your birthday, Becky?
I think they're saying happy early birthday. It must be next week. I think I
Oh,
saw the date posted here. June 20th. June 20th.
oh, very
Yay.
nice.
So my son's birthday is Monday, tomorrow.
Oh my goodness! Wow. How
Youngest son.
old?
Yeah, he's turning 8.
Mm,
And he's very impatient. He wanted his presents on Saturday morning because he wanted to play with them and didn't want to get them on a Monday night when he's got school the next day. Which I guess
yeah.
I can relate to that. That makes sense. So we went ahead and did that. So it's going to be a little anticlimactic tomorrow, but we're going to sing tomorrow too. All that stuff.
Oh,
Yeah. Let's see. Finishing this is
crazy how.
great, but I feel like doing something different because I have been. You know how you work on something like this for a while and then you just kind of like swap ideas for a bit. That's what's kind of where I'm at.
Yes,
Oh, I
yes.
have something else I could show. Actually, it's something I promised I would show last week when Jennifer and I were chatting. So Jennifer and I have something coming up. We haven't scheduled it yet, but we're doing something with Nile's pipe chain.
Oh,
And I
nice.
promised I would show my anemone that I've got going. Anemone or nen. Help me say that right. I don't know. But this is it. And so it's basically just like a bunch of pretty little beads that are going.
Oh, that's nice.
It needs a clasp, but
That's
also
beautiful.
that's the back side and that's the front side. So when it's on your wrist, it will look so cute.
Hmm.
Just be like this big pop of cuteness going all around. And I did something
Yes.
different than he has a tutorial out there where he stitches through capture chain, But the pipe chain, you can't really stitch through it. So I did these little loopies around, which are really pretty. And I'm
Oh,
going
yep.
to add, Jennifer has these in her shop. I'm going to add seashells to it. When I get
Oh,
to
nice.
little, it's because it's going to get bulkier as it goes to the middle, and it'll taper back down, and I'll
Right,
make it
right.
probably that long. So that's one thing I'm working on. And then I tried an experiment. I'm not sure this is not 100% done. Like it's just, I try stuff randomly, and I wanted to do like a macrame. And
Oh,
so
nice.
double, like where you would put it on like this, and I thought there might even be a way to do a 4-way one.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is like I want to see more of the chain, the pipe chain. So
Oh, right.
I'm
Yep.
still trying to figure out like what I want to do, but I don't know. What do you think, Jennifer? You like them? Let's see, guys. Let's hear the new comments here. Yeah.
Yeah, she loves it. I love the what beads do you have on that first one that you showed us?
This one.
Yes.
So I used something from my stash, but it's something that is still out there.
Are they check beads? Yeah, they
They're
are
check glass beads. Yeah, and the
check
mix.
glass. Mm-hmm.
I have it in front of me? It's this mix. It's really pretty. It's
Oh,
not
yes, that is pretty.
in either of our shops, but it's from artbeads.com, and it's called the Moab mix, MOAB. I saw Becky from Art Beads doing a design on the fly with this, and I had to have it, so I ordered it. And Art Beads buys a lot from John Beads, so this might even be ours. I just need to ask. I don't know exactly. Sometimes
that makes it really pretty.
Yeah, I think they make their own mixes. Like they'll buy a bunch of, stuff from us and then make it brand new looking. So it's definitely beads that I've seen that I know John Bead has. Like I know we have those shells and things like that. But it was just put together in such a unique and easy way for me to just open up and start going to town with. So that's what I used here.
Yeah, that's really, really nice.
And they have other ones too, besides Moab. They have like ones that are less earth tony, but of course I'm going to go for earth tones. And then the CBD I'm using is a Miyuki 409, a frosted 409. It's like a brown. And these I also got from Art Beads.
Yeah, I like that finish.
Yeah, me too. I think it's really pretty.
Yeah.
So I still haven't decided what I'm doing. I'm so indecisive.
I'm working on finishing this pendant, and I'm using this what is this, looper?
You're using the looper. Do you use the one-step looper? Okay, so that one I tried to do that, but my brain, it can't. Like it tries really hard, but
I'm gonna be honest, I don't use it all the time. But I feel like if I have a tool, I need to start using it. If I have a tool that's gonna help me and give me make my work a little less, then
yeah,
that's what I'm gonna use. I don't know, somebody told me this week, work smarter, not harder. So I'm like, okay.
I never been able to figure out how that applies to me because I don't know. Like everything I do is because I like it. So it kind of. Let's see. What am I doing? I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna choose a finding. I'm gonna choose one Jennifer's got. So let's see. Jennifer, should I do gold or silver? Let's have her tell me. Oh, thanks, Colleen. Colleen put a link to the place where I got that.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Colleen. I know she's got.
Colleen is on top of things.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's great.
And I know Jennifer has these. I saw those, but I'm silver. Okay, she says use silver. Let's get my silver box going. All right. You tell me which one. Lena says she's freestyle loops are faster than trying to work with that tool.
Oh, with the looper. Yes, I'm trying. We'll see how it goes.
This is the one Jennifer's got, you guys. The 10+1 in the silver. I was holding up the gold, but she's got it in the silver, which is really pretty finish. Look at that. I should work with that. You know what? Let's do that. Then I can show how I started the herringbone.
Oh,
Unless you
yeah,
have
that's a
another
great
one in
idea.
mind. Here, I'll leave it here sitting while I dig through the box in case Jennifer wants me to use a different one. I was kind of drawn. I know she got these. I was kind of drawn to that. But as far as
Oh, I
stitching,
love those.
I think this one just needs a really cool beaded chain
Mm-hmm.
because
Yep,
it's a focus.
agreed.
And then
Mhm.
I know she got the sliding clasps,
This
and
one.
I meant to double check.
Yes, I have to agree with you, Jennifer. Yes, there's too much waste when you're using a looper. That's what I noticed between yesterday and today. That, yep, is you waste a lot of wire.
Yeah.
That is a good point. Oh, these rondelles, Jennifer, these are crystalline. This is one of the mixes that Lena put together.
Yeah. I can get you that part number. It's in here somewhere. Do I have it? It wouldn't be completely out of style for me if I just sat here and dug through bead boxes instead of actually making something.
Oh my God, I can imagine. I bet you have bead boxes all over your house.
Well, yeah, because they send me stuff for like unboxings and then to do tutorials.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, but then always sending me like enough to do a couple demos, right? So yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah. Let's see if this
What do I want to do?
is wrapping.
And I gotta mail these to Colleen. These are hers.
Oh, they're so pretty. I love
So
that
maybe
mix. Is that the mix that you put together?
it's one of my mixes. Yeah.
Oh,
This was the turquoise
pretty.
pewter one. And then I was thinking it might go with what I've got going on here.
Mm-hmm.
So if I did a bracelet like that, then she has a matching bracelet. That's what I'm doing. I figured it out. Okay, so I need thread. Let's grab some wildfire here.
While you're doing that, I'm fighting with this wire.
Well, no, did we jinx the one-step looper?
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
I'm gonna be honest, I love wire wrapping, but when I have to do this type of that I'm doing, let me show you guys here. This right here, when I'm trying to wire wrap this bead, it's some work for me. I'm not an expert at wire wrapping little beads sometimes.
Oh no.
I love how they look though, but
Let's see. I think this is going to be plenty. Let's go with this.
and you know what? I think I'm using the gauge of my head pin is a little too thick, so it makes it a little harder to do that wrapping, you know. So
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the gauge has to work out for that.
the gauge has to be perfect. It's okay. I'll make it work.
Well, you were saying something that there was a mistake that you turned into an opportunity.
Oh my goodness, yes. What was that about?
I
If
think
I
it was
can,
on
oh
the
yes,
one.
yes, it was on this one, on this earring. So I'm not sure if you guys can
Oh, thanks,
see
Angela.
it.
Oh, I see.
But what I did, when I do the French, I usually just do one row of brick stitch, right? But this time I wanted to switch things up and I said, okay, let's do 2 rows. And that's what I did, right? So I don't know if you guys can see it here, but there are 2 rows of brick stitch. But I didn't realize. So let me tell you the idea. That my first idea was to do a normal French where you have when it ends in a point, right? So you need what is it, odd number of
Yeah. Or you
lines,
need
right?
to do two center for the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make it odd, and I did, I think, maybe 15 on the first row. But then because I decided to do a second row of brick stitch, when you're doing brick stitch, the second row is going to have less beads than the first row.
Okay. Yeah.
And I ended up with 14 beads instead of the 15 that I wanted to make, the center to make it like a more of a point, a
Uh,
pointy kind of look. So what I did is I the two middle ones, I made them the same length.
gotcha. That's pretty.
And so the look, if you see it here, it's not pointy, obviously, but I mean it's kind of
I
rounded,
like it more. And since it's
and I
round,
like it.
it flows with the round shape that's going on, and even the little flower is round.
Yeah. So
That's
then
cool.
when I was like, oh my gosh, this is rounded, and then the finding is round, so it's perfect. I was like, I really liked it. I was like, okay, this is really working out for me. So I'm glad that I made that one mistake with the brick stitch, not thinking that, okay, I'm not going to have 15 beads anymore. I'm going to have less on the second row. So yeah, that's what I meant when I said that to you.
No, that's so cool. I like that.
Yeah, because I was thinking about undoing the whole thing, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not going to undo this. I need to come up with something. So, so yeah. All right, let's see how
And
I'm
I'm just going
doing
to tie
this.
a double knot here. And I'm going to leave a little bit of a tail, just enough that I can weave it in. This is just a regular good old brick stitch start, right? And I'm going to turn it into herringbone. Same way I did this other one that's over there in gold. But now I want to play with the silver. And again, if you love this finding, Jennifer's got them. It's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I got to decide what I want to start with. Am I color blocking or am I doing a wave? This one was a color block.
Oh, that's pretty. That's your bracelet, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do a wave, maybe. And do I have a good color for an edge? I bet I do. I bet I
Are you
have one.
making earrings or another bracelet?
Well, she's got earrings. These are for Colleen, so I'm going to make her a matching cuff to go with this. But I need an edge color. Let's see what I've got over here. So there's these colors
That makes
here.
it so pretty.
And then I feel like I do have something. I wonder if it would just be insanely crazy if I brought in a navy blue. Because navy blue
Mm.
would go with this bead really nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could go with like a denim blue. I grabbed a random tube of denim blue. That's a little bit, I don't know. Don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe I
the
won't do
navy
it.
blue looks nice.
It doesn't always need it. Do you think the navy? The only other thought I had was I could go, well, this turquoise isn't the right turquoise, but I do have a turquoise with me. That one, nah, it's too blue. So,
Yeah, yeah.
so I don't know. I don't know.
Let's
There's this
see.
one, but that's too red. Oh, actually, no, that's not bad. And
So
this bead
this
is a
is
hex bead.
another.
So that's gonna look cool
That's
next to
pretty.
this.
I like how it shines. Oh, I like shiny things. Who doesn't, right? I think we all do.
We all love shiny things. That's why we're here. That's who we are.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the navy blue. It's here and it's what looks cool. All right. This is gonna be really unusual. I hope you like it.
I'm
It
sure it'll turn out beautiful.
Okay, so really quick, do we like the look of the turquoise next to navy blue like that? Because that would be our edge. It would be like that. Or do we want to make the blue next to a different base? Like I could even put it next to the bronze. Like it would look like that. That looks good too.
Yeah, that looks nice. Yep.
So we'll start with the bronze as our edge color. And then I've got 4 colors. So one of them I'm going to need to use. Let's see. So this has 10 holes. So it's even count, perfect for herringbone. I won't have to do an odd count design, but I need to decide if I'm going to do stripes because I decided the stripe was where I want to go with this. How many repeats of each color? So if I did 2 bronze, yeah, 1, 2, I could go into this one, 3, 4, and I could go 5. There's my center. But then I don't get to use my hex beads. Maybe I don't need to. Maybe we'll save those. Yeah. And because the white is going to be very, very noticeable. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. With blue on the edge. It's going to be good. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, that looks nice.
And Colleen, you like it? I hope she likes it. Yeah. I'm going to skip it. Even though I really love to look up this bead next to those, I feel like we don't need it. It's just too much going on. Where's my little scoopy? I need my scooper. My scoopy. I had planned to kind of like plan a little bit better what I wanted to make, but then this morning went really fast. It was like, I blinked and I looked and I'm like, oh my God, it's 12:30. How did that happen?
Yeah, I know. You know what? That happens to me pretty much every day.
Every day.
I don't know if it happens to you guys, but sometimes the day goes so fast and I don't get to do what I wanted to do for that day. You know? So it's like, oh my gosh, what's going on?
Yep.
Is the time moving faster or I'm just moving slow?
I don't know. I just feel like ever since pretty much since I had kids, really, that's when things got really fast for me. But before that, I remember not being worried about it, but actually having to put some thought into how do I not be bored. I never have that problem anymore. Like, ever.
Nope.
Boredom is a luxury that I would be like, wow, this is awesome. I'm bored. I'm so happy to be bored.
Yeah.
Like, watch a Netflix or something and chill. It'd be so great.
You know what? I have to be honest. I even when I'm watching TV, I have to be doing something.
Yeah.
Like I have to be working on something, whatever it is. It's I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just crazy.
No, you're not. You're not alone. Oh no.
Oh, and you know what I started to do? I didn't tell you this, Danielle.
Yeah.
I got into another, I guess, crafting, you can call it, is embroidery.
You didn't find another craft, did you?
I kind of did. Embroidery. So now I'm embroidering some
bead embroidery at least, or is it like just with thread?
No, just with thread. So I bought a kit. I wanted to kind of learn the stitches because there's so many stitches that I saw out there on the internet, and I was like, okay, I need to buy a kit and I need to like start doing this. So I did that, and it's just so it's fun.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking I can definitely incorporate beads. So we'll see what I come up with.
It'll pop right into your mind, like exactly what you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have to pull mine apart.
What happened?
There's a hole not present.
Oh.
I've never had that happen before. That's just because we're live. That's all.
Yeah, maybe that's why I'm having issues wrapping these beads.
It's the live thing. It's just always like how it goes.
Yeah,
I tried to poke it out, but it even if I succeed in poking it out, I'm worried it'll like cut my thread. So I'm just gonna pull this out.
It's all right. I'm trying. There you go.
There you go. Sandy says she just started polymer clay.
Oh, polymer clay. That is so fun, Sandy. Is very fun to to just create with polymer clay. What am I doing here? See, I'm talking and I'm losing my, what am I doing? Let's see.
No worries.
Okay, let's put this one. I haven't used this one.
And I had a master plan, and now that I'm taking it apart, I start thinking about, oh, do we want to change anything while we're here? No, stick with what I'm doing. Here we go. Okay, so this, I'm going to set this one aside. I have a feeling I can fix that, but what happened is there's just a hole that I couldn't quite get through, and I think if I go downstairs and get my, I bought some like pokers from Vintage. I bet you I can get a hole in that. Like, cause that's all, it's almost loose. It wants to come out so bad, but I couldn't quite get it to. So I'll work on that.
And let's see. I just realized I didn't bring enough eye pins, so I'm just gonna.
I forgot this too. Or and jump rings, so I'm just using the good old thread. There we go. Okay, back where we were.
Have you used seed beads inside the sun component? Maria, hi,
yes,
Maria.
Yeah, we did, Maria. I have a reel on my Instagram where I put some delicas. First, what I did is I brick stitched on the inside of the sun component. And with an 11-0 delica, it was a perfect fit around. And I did a half and half. So like half of it was one color and half was the other. And then with my thread exiting from the last one that I connected that brick stitch ring, I started stringing delicas until I met the top one, went through the top one, turned down to the next one, just kind of like you're doing fringe, right? But then when you make another, the next one, it's going to be a little shorter because, you know, it's coming in on the circle. So I just kept doing that until I got to the end. And when I got to the end, I needed like 2 beads and filled in, and it made a perfect little delica filled sun. And then the other idea is what Carol did with the wire there. I think you,
right
did you
here,
say you
yes.
used 26 gauge?
26, yes,
26 gauge,
you are correct.
That's pretty
26, cool. And I use the crystalline mixes that Lena put together. I just combine a bunch of them. So here, guys, let me show you. I made using Lena's colors or strands. I just made a mix for myself.
Yeah, I can see you combined about 4 strands there.
Mm-hmm.
I see the
yes.
coral, I see the coral beads that I used on this one in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see beads from this strand in there. Yes,
let me show you here again. And I also use this one right here, the strand with this one, and the strand with the, what is that?
The Buddha strand. Yeah, I remember that one.
The Buddha strand. Oh my goodness. Thank you. The Buddha strand. I love that strand, Lena. I love all of your strands. Let me tell you that right now.
Me too. She did such a good job on them.
Yes. Yes, she did.
And I have them. I have some of those with me, so I might put a little dangle on the end of this bracelet if I get there. I'm pretty fast. I don't know if I'll finish this in time to finish it today, but I'll definitely post it like when I get it done. I've got row 1.
Hey, that's
just
something.
Super easy. Using 1-for-1 with the 10 holes that are on it. Super easy to get started. Jennifer, have you done this yet with your findings that you've got? I think you did.
Oh, let's see. So let me tell you, my husband took Catalina to the tennis court up here. There is a tennis court like kind of behind our house. You can just walk to it. And he is teaching her to ride a bike.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see how that goes when they come back.
Oh, that's so fun.
She was a little hesitant.
Yeah.
But yeah, we told her, you know, this is something that you have to know. you have to know how to do it. You have to learn to ride a bike. I mean, it's not, there is no other choice. Because we do like to, we
You
want
should write
to,
a passage, right?
the four of us want to go out for a, bike ride. And if she doesn't know how to ride a bike, then, we're not going to be able to do it. So yeah, we'll see.
Oh, I hope she loves it. I hope it takes
I
off.
hope so too. Yes, I hope she doesn't fall and,
Oh,
everything is okay.
we all fell though, it's the kid thing. It's the thing that they gotta try.
Yeah, I had so many falls learning to ride a bike when I was a kid. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I still have scars from it.
No.
Yes.
I can't remember falling on the bike. I remember later when I was much older and should have known better, a rather disastrous incident with rollerblades.
Oh, rollerblades. I have never done that.
I just don't recommend going down really steep hills with them because I didn't realize that when you start going at a certain speed,
Hmm.
there's this thing called wobble. I don't know. It kind of makes me think about like maybe resonance or I don't know what happens, but something starts to happen when you're going faster than you should. And things that you can do when you're going at a certain speed, like keep the blades facing forward. So
Hmm. Oh, I start
doing this, I had no
wobbling.
control over it, zero control, and it's like just doing this, it's doing this,
Oh
and I'm like,
my.
I knew I was going down, and I was planning in my mind,
Mm.
how do I want to fall? Which side do I want to fall
Yeah.
on? I
Started
knew,
planning it.
and those raspberry burns were bad.
Oh.
Whew. Yeah, I was on asphalt, just went down, and
Oh.
this was before cell phones. This is how old I am. I didn't have a smartphone. And so I had to go to a neighbor's house, knock on the door during their dinner,
Hmm.
having dinner. And then there was this guy who was like, looked really annoyed that he was getting somebody at his door at his dinner, right? And then
Yeah. Oh
his
my
wife
God.
saw this like bloody person standing there. And she's like, you need to call your mom. I'm like,
Oh,
yeah. And my
rollerblades.
mom,
That's something
she's
that
not,
I've never done. No.
you've
Or
never
you
done
know
that.
what the other thing? No. Or it's oh my goodness, what is this one? Skates, like the ice skating.
Oh, yeah,
That's no,
like on ice.
never
That's
on
pretty fun.
ice. Yes, never done it because, well, I mean, in Peru, that's not something that we do. There's no like ice rinks,
No,
because there's no snow or ice. So it's not something that I grew up with. Um, so yeah, that's why I don't know how to do or skiing. Skiing is the other thing that I tried it and I lasted maybe 20 minutes, half an hour on the skis. And
oh
I was
yeah.
like, and I was more on the ground than
Oh
on
no.
my feet. And I was like, that's it. I took them off, went back to the little shop and said, no, this is not for me.
Hey, at least you called it. You're like, yeah, smarter than
Yeah.
me. I got a question here from is it Maria? Let's see. Let me see. Oh no, it's a question from Sandy. So Sandy was asking on the sun component, did you just string delicas from one brick stitch? Yep, that's all I did. I had the brick stitch ring going around in a circle. And then from where my thread was exiting from the one that I joined when I, went all the way around, I just strung enough delicas that it laid flat when I connected with the one on top of it, directly on top. And then I just came down through the adjacent, strung a little bit less, and it met the bottom one below it. And so you just keep doing that till you get to one side. Then you will need to either use your tail, which is what I did on my second one, but not on my first one. My first one I had to weave back to the others to finish the other side. But if you leave a long enough tail when you start your brick stitch, you'll have another strand hanging out there at the place where you worked and joined at the middle. And then you can just use that one to like finish the other side. It does not take much thread. So it's pretty easy to leave a little like 10-inch, 12-inch tail there and it would totally work.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I used like some soft thread when I did that because it was easier to, get it to, like you want it to look a little bit flowy and a thicker thread probably would have worked, but I used, what did I use? I think I probably was using the Miyuki thread and I matched the color to the component. So I used like a gold thread, But you could do anything, like any kind of thread you wanted. And it was really good. I should do a class on it because all I ever did was a reel. And it sounds like there's a lot of interest. So maybe that's something I should do.
Yeah, I think that's the one you use, the black and gray delicas, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or I think,
Yeah,
no, it was
yeah, I remember
maybe it
seeing.
looked kind of gray, but it was more of a blue.
Okay.
You know what I'll
Yeah.
do? I will actually, I think I'll do instructions for that because I think Carmi would like to have them too.
Yes, I'm sure she would.
Yeah, for like for bead stores that pick them up. So I'll do maybe even a little video or right now you can see okay. I'm using 8.0, but if I was to use the little delicas right now, I don't feel like it would show up as well. So I'll do a video
That's
and
looking pretty.
PDF on that. Thank you.
Let's see if I get to finish this pendant I'm working on.
And Sandy said she found the reel. I think in the reel I just show the brick stitch going around. So let me know if you let's see. It looks like Maria's got a question too.
Oh,
I'm not sure how it's going to
I'm
work.
trying to break a stitch inside the sun.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's trying to break a stitch inside the sun, but she's in the sun, but she's not too sure how it is going to look.
I have one here. Let's take a quick look and see what do I have going on here. Do I have a sunshine? I think I have a sunshine here.
Oh my goodness.
And then, do I have
what's that?
I can try to think if I have delicas anywhere. I hope I do. So this is the sun that we've been mentioning. And let me find, I know I have a delica box like over here. Let me just gotta find that. These delicas? Yeah, these are delicas.
Oh, thank you, Lena. Lena thinks that this pendant is gonna turn out nice. Thank you. I hope so too. I'm trying to finish it before the live ends. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm not having a lot of luck with these head pins because the gauge is not perfect. So we'll see. I'm trying my best, guys. I'm trying my best.
You'll get it. You will get it. Of course, everything in this box, I sorted out earth tones because I sorted out. Nobody's surprised. That's what I did. This is DB 2120, I think. In case anyone loves that color. And gold thread. What did I use?
Let's see. What am I gonna do here? This one.
Well, you know what? I'll use black thread right now so you can see what I'm doing. But I did use a thread that kind of disappeared before. And
what thread was that? The one you used?
I used the Miyuki thread that we have at John Bead. Let me show you one that I've got here. Oops. So on silver, I was using gray.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
And then on the gold, I used the gold of this one, which I think is downstairs. But today I'm just going to use some regular plain black thread that's a little thicker. Probably not what I would usually do, but I just want it to be visible. So
yeah, let's just improvise.
The cool thing about this is it doesn't really have a top or bottom. You can decide what you like. And so I'm just going to go ahead and choose a spot, any spot. And I'm going to remember to leave enough tail that my tail can become one that I can use to do the other side. Mm-hmm. It can be a little tricky to tie a double knot inside like this, but let me show you what I did. So I'll come along like this. And because we're working with delicas, I can probably pretty accurately tell you counts if I sit down and think about it and actually do the work. All right, so there's a double knot. Pulled the knot so it's hanging out on the inside of the component there. want that one to hang out there. And then I'm going to get a needle here. Get that threaded. Okay. All right, so let's bring on one of the delicas. It's going to be hard to see. Sorry, guys. It's really teeny. The size of the thread I'm using, so I would have used the Miyuki size B, the one that's at John Bead on the website, Jennifer. But right now I'm actually using a thicker thread. I think it's like a 6-pound thread that I'm using, and it's just so you can see what I'm doing. It's going to be probably just fine. It's probably going to work great, but it's not what I used on my originals. But so there's me hiding the knot, my usual thing, like that I do with the brick stitches. And so we'll pick up one bead. Oh, and one thing I would recommend actually, and I'm not doing that here because I didn't have them handy, but use a transparent delica so the light will come through it. It'll look really pretty.
Oh, nice.
I'm using an opaque, which is kind of a waste, but still it'll look cool. And it was mostly 1-for-1. What I mean by that is you see how I went through the next square. I don't know if you guys can even see the black thread on this, but there you go.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost 1-for-1 for the whole trip around. There's maybe
that's nice.
Might feel like let's do it. Let's just travel around. The next one. Oops. I skipped one. Sorry, guys. Okay, so the next one that doesn't have a thread in it is this one. Right here. It's so tiny. I'm going to go a little fast, see if I can make it around so I can show at least one of the strands. And so I used a pretty long tail. I let the side that I'm going to brick stitch around with be the longer side of thread, because it's got to do this journey around the circle here. Oh, thanks, Sandy. Yeah, it's interesting how, like, it's kind of like, I feel like brick stitch is the most versatile beading technique on the planet because we can use it so many different ways. It makes it look so different.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, brick stitch is very versatile. Oops, this is too big. So let's use this
one. Almost going. It's probably going to take me a minute. And it's doing a little bit of bunching. Probably because I'm using a thicker thread. So what I might do is I might skip a square. And that's what will happen for you is you'll reach a point where it starts to feel like it's bunching a little bit. Go ahead and just skip a square. And what I mean by a square are these little squares going around. So far I've been putting one stitch in every one of those squares. I just skipped one because it was getting, it's getting wobbly, see? I don't want it to do that. Probably should have done that back there a little further. Let's see how this one's looking. Jennifer says brick stitch is her jam, and Colleen says she's gonna learn. We'll get you to be a seed beater, Colleen. You hang out with us, and you'll start being a seed beater. Because we're like that. We did it to Lena. I think Lena was secretly already a seed beater, but now she's really a seed beater. Let's see. Should I skip one here or not? Should I skip one? Let's see. No, this one's going to be good. When I reach the halfway point, I'm going to switch color. I'm almost to the halfway point. And one more. Maybe two.
Oh, Colleen, you can become a seed beater for
Yeah.
sure.
That's something like everyone thinks that it's hard and it's not. And then when they find out how easy it is, they're like, why didn't you tell me that earlier?
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm almost
There's our
done
halfway
with this
point.
one.
I'm going to switch
I
colors.
think I'm gonna do this one.
I'm not loving what I did with the bunching there. It's going to drive me crazy. But we're going to live with it. Colors.
This one.
Let's find another color. Let's go for turquoise.
No, this one.
We have these colors at John Bead, guys. The little baggies I'm pulling out from. Some of you guys might feel very nostalgic when you see. Remember that company? I used to love them so much. They
Oh, fusion beads. Yes.
I still have a little bit of my own stash from them. But this is 2358. And the secret for figuring out the John Bead part number, Jennifer, for any of these numbers that start with DB, is you do that 695 SBO and then 11 dash and then the number. And if it's only got 3 digits, put a 0 in front of it. And then you can usually get any color to come up that way. If it's there. Let's see. Make it go this way. Okay, I'm back. I have to reposition my hand to remember what I was doing.
Oh, you grab a.
I switched colors here at the halfway point.
Okay.
Just because that's what I did in the original design. I thought it was cool looking. Doing like a half daylight, half night. On my little style there.
There we go. Let's see.
This will make a great ornament.
That would be nice for a pendant too.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why sometimes I feel like I want to convert everything in a necklace. Let's see.
And so we've gone a little over the hour here, but I'll go ahead and just finish as far as I can get and show you guys maybe one strand of this.
Oh my gosh, it's 5 already?
Yeah, and I know Colleen had something she had to do tonight.
Wow.
So.
Oh, okay, Colleen. Sorry. I'm trying to finish this too.
She's so
very
awesome.
Fast.
You're so lucky to have her. And I will finish your bracelet, Colleen. It's sitting here. It will get done.
Just one more bead I have to add to this finding, and I will be done. And we can
have a perfectionist moment.
I can see how it looks.
I'm so close to getting to the join spot. There we go. But I didn't like that gap, so I went back a square.
Oops.
Uh-oh. I hear sirens.
Oh, yeah. I hope everybody's okay.
Yeah, I always get nervous if people aren't home and I hear the sirens. I'm like, no.
Yeah. Okay.
I think everybody has that. It's just our instinct.
Oops. There. Let's clean this up a little bit.
Although that sounds like a fire truck, so they're probably going to stop somebody from barbecuing. We have a burn ban right now because of that we're getting into fire season here. Like the smoke gets so bad, and we're starting to have the warm days, and the climate here is pretty monsoon. So we stop having rain, and then just everything just dries up, and it becomes like a little tinderbox out there. So you can only barbecue in certain places, but I bet you somebody said, I'm going to do it. Like you can do in your backyard, you can do like a regular barbecue, like, a normal with a lid on it kind of thing, but you can't just start bonfiring s'mores and whatnot.
So how long is the this season for you guys? How many months?
It will
The
go on until, oh gosh, sometimes even into September. When we get that
oh
first,
wow.
it really changes things. Like there's a really cool smell that I remember it from the desert when I used to live in the desert, that when it first
Mm-hmm.
rains,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, I don't even have words for it, but it's the first rain after a really long gap of no rain. It's a really cool smell.
Wow.
It almost smells like tea. You know, like if you like pour
Really?
hot water over tea leaves, even though it's not hot water, but it's still like,
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of what it's like. It's like a tea aroma. I kind of love it.
And it comes from the woods, I guess.
I think it's just all that dried stuff, like plant matter,
Uh-huh.
getting wet, and it's just got this is coolest scent. That one's not working. Go back. So what I'm doing here, guys, I'm just judging as I go. I'm trying to figure out which hole to use, which
Oh,
square.
that looks nice.
It's one for the most part. You reach a spot here and there where you need to skip one, and you'll know it because the bead will wobble. And sometimes I think I'm there and I skip one and it's not right, and I have to go back and not skip that one. But you never have to put two in a square. It's either one for one or you're skipping one,
Mm.
and you'll get there. And what I'll do if I write instructions is I'll sit there and do one, and I'll say three are, one right after the other, skip one. So I'll recipe that because it should be the same with any delica, right?
Yeah, you will think.
You would think so.
Especially delicas, right? Because they're pretty much very consistent in size. That
They are.
looks really nice, Danielle.
And so thanks. Thank you. Yeah, I think I can get one more in there. But what I'm thinking is because I have so much bunching going on over here, which I shouldn't have, I should have skipped, but I might kind of,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see if this works. I'm going to try joining now and see if it maybe pulls some of that
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hear you.
back together. Not ideal, but I just want to show that next step. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is go through this one. When you join, you go down through the bead that you just met and come back up through that same bead. And that should bring everything together really nice. What do we think? And then I can pull my strands apart, see what I got.
Let's see.
It
Mm-hmm.
helps. Those are the correct counts.
Very nice.
I do wish I'd done a little better job on that side, but I think it's going to get the point across at least. But yeah, so I got too much gap there and too much bunching on here. Let's try to get those to.
Yeah, but maybe when you do the row on top, it'll kind of like it won't show.
There's no row. Yeah, so this is pretty much there's no row after this.
Oh, there's no row. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, ignore that that's not perfect. Pretend that I did it right. And then whatever color you're exiting, right now I'm exiting from red. And then I'm going to take this and just move it over. Because this one's going to do my blue side. Let's string red until we reach the top.
Oh, check that out. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you did brick stitch all inside the sun.
Oh, no, that would take forever. And plus, it would never work out. No, now I'm just doing this.
Okay.
I think I need 4 more. You don't want to make it too thick or it'll be all bunchy. Let's see. That's going to work out. Okay, how many is that? Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 12? Is that right? Wiggling. So just going right through that top bead there. Gotta avoid all those prongs. Okay, so there's one. If you feel like it's too wobbly, take it out and take out a bead. No, that's probably pretty good. Okay, so then turn. Here's where I'm at here. You just want to turn to come down through this one.
Oh, I see. Okay, nice.
So that last one was 12. So this is probably going to be 10 or 11. It'll just keep getting less every time, and your edge will only have 2. I remember that much for that. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's 9. Let's look at 9. 9, 10. Yeah, 10's going to be right. So from 12 to 10.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was just checking the chat to see. And so Sandy says she's got it. So I'll end there. And if anybody wants to, make sure that they see the PDF when I post it, I don't know when I'll get it done because next week there's a lot of stuff, but at least, within the next couple of weeks, I'll finish it and then I'll post it to our group, which is on Facebook. But usually if it's on Facebook, it'll also, just in case you don't do Facebook, we put it on the blog too. So if you could just go to blog.johnbead.com, and I think I have that one here. If you just go here, anything new that Carol or I make will get posted there. Like if we do instructions, that's where it'll be. And it's also going to be a Facebook group in the file sections, another great place to find it. Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. I finished my piece.
You finished it? Oh, hold it up. I missed that.
Yes, let me.
I was kind of fogged in my. Oh, you did it. So that's that's so cool at the center, like a much more earth tony look than I was expecting from the strand you held up. But does it have that turquoise color in it, or is that gray?
It's all gray. It's gray and clear.
Oh, okay.
White, black. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I wasn't showing it.
No, I can see it. That's a perfect combo to go on the silver.
Mm-hmm. Yes, this strand goes perfect with this silver. And this is, let me show you this one right here. Is the crystalline, what does it say? Gray mix. Yep. So, yeah, I'm happy how it turned out. It's good. I'm going to make it into a necklace. So when I finish the necklace, I'll post it and I'll show you guys how it looks, the whole piece.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Carol, for doing that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay. So what about Danielle? We have to come up with a box.
We do, yeah. So last week, it was last week. We got more than a few requests for when you and Carol are going to do a box. So we just swamped, and I can't believe how much time's gone by since the last one we did. I think was last summer.
I know. Yes, I think so. I think it was last summer. It's crazy. Again, time is flying by. And I was thinking, yes, what would you guys like to see on a box? Would you like to see some of these findings, maybe some of these projects for you to do? Let us know so we can put it together for you.
Yeah. And if we were toying around with the concept of would you rather have a project where we write instructions or would it be funner if we just put a box together so we can all do design on the fly together like we're doing now, but everybody has the stuff, right? And I think that would be funner because not everybody wants to make the same thing. And I don't know if you guys are like me, but if I get a kit, sometimes I just have to just go rogue and do something different with it. So, and then if I write instructions, it takes it's way harder. It takes longer.
True. Yes.
Jennifer says both. Of course, Jennifer, you said both. Well, maybe we will. Well, maybe we do a kit for that spiral bracelet we've been loving on, that flat spiral.
Oh, yes.
That
flat spiral is beautiful.
And then we'll do a party box. We'll just call it Beading Party Box. And it'll be all the new stuff from John Bead. Plus, I happen to know of a few extra little things coming that I want you guys to see too. So, yeah, I'll make sure all that's in there. One of the things that, should I show that one of the things I was thinking about? You said you liked them, but we haven't totally.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, why not?
So Jennifer already has a strand of these, but how cool are these guys?
I think they would love it.
I got them in my cart right now. Look at the green. And then I also like the purple flower.
I love those shells. They're really pretty.
I want to put a whole strand in there. And then we'll do, I was thinking some thread, the findings. And then crystalline. I was going to do tiny crystalline because we were going to do a seed bead mix with crystalline in it, with the little tiny crystals, because they kind of go like one for one. So anyway, what do you guys think? Would you want to do that? We could do that. It would take us maybe, I don't know what your schedule looks like right now, but I think we could probably pull
Oh,
together.
we have some comments here about the box and what people think. Yes. Okay. So,
Here we go.
um,
Let's see.
oh, first, let me say thank you to Sandy. I'm glad that you like my dangle. Thanks, Sandy. Yes. So they're saying one project and the rest party. Yeah, Maria, that sounds like a plan.
Perfect.
That sounds
Okay.
fun. Yep.
Yep.
A kit we can all work with. Yep. Rosalinda.
Yeah, exactly.
That
Let's do
sounds good.
that. I think
Mhm.
that's what we'll do then is we'll just have a box so that we're showing off all these products, but wouldn't it be cool if we all had them in front of us and we were playing together? So I think that would be
Yes, that will be super fun.
yeah, okay. So we will get busy on that. If you find yourself on the website and you see something you just love, send a link to me or Carol, and if it fits like with what we're doing, maybe we can add it, especially if more than a couple people
Yeah.
ask for it. Definitely.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and then don't forget to
Um,
check out Jennifer's shop for the silver findings. She has some gold findings. She has crystalline strands, and other stuff. I know she's got the shells. So yeah, definitely check out.
we have a question from Sharon. She wants to know if there is a way to get notified for these lives.
I need to think about that. So I do post it on Facebook for to my Facebook page, but what I probably didn't do this week is put it in the Facebook group. And then it comes up on my Instagram, like in our story
Mm-hmm.
stuff. But other than that, I wonder if there's a way. I don't have, and I should, but I don't have an email that goes out. We do have a friends and fans
Yeah.
of John Beat email, but we don't do that like weekly. It's like usually monthly. So we try to do these
Gotcha.
a couple times a month at least. I don't know. I will ask around and see what other people do. I think
Mm-hmm.
Sam does text messages, but
Oh, yes, he
I've
does.
never really
Mm-hmm.
asked for anyone's phone numbers and stuff. I'm just not that like business savvy. Just kind of. But I wonder if maybe I could just start a quick email list or something, and people could get an email whenever we're going live. So great. It's a
Yes,
great.
let's think about that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have a coupon. If you
Oh
use
gosh.
findings for 20% off at Jennifer's Etsy shop.
Oh yeah.
So don't miss out on the coupon.
Oh, sorry if I missed that earlier, Jennifer. I apologize. So she's doing a for everyone that's here today. If you guys want findings from her shop, that code will get you 20% off. Thank you, Jennifer. That's super generous. That's awesome.
Oh, you know what? Sandy just said that YouTube notified her via email.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I
Okay.
guess if they subscribe to your channel, then they will get notified for anything that's coming up.
That's a good point. Yeah. So if you're on my YouTube channel, you can click the notify me button. And if you have um I guess YouTube needs your email if they already have that. If you have like a YouTube account set up. Some people just browse YouTube without actually being logged in.
Oh, true.
So
Okay.
if you're logged in as you, or like for example, I think you can if you have a Google account, like you can log into YouTube that way.
That's how I do it
I think they'll even
usually.
let you log in as like your Facebook. I don't know. I sometimes get nervous about co-logging in, like using another app to log me into another app. But everybody does it now, so I just need to get with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So thank you guys for all the ideas on the, box and kit project. Danielle and I will get to work on that for sure. I
Yeah.
love putting them together, so I'm really looking forward. Let's start thinking about it and get some
Definitely.
out there.
And this is there was one request to see the link again. And so if Sharon, you said the link for Carol's Instagram, I'll post that next. This is the link to where Jennifer has the findings 20% off. And then I will go and find.
Oh, let me see if I can.
And then here's where Colleen posted how to find Carol and follow her too.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Colleen. And thanks, Sharon. All right. Well, hey, so yeah, and then Valerie's saying YouTube notified her too. Yeah, so that's good. It seems like that kind of works for everybody, but I'll still look into something better because I know it's a good thing to do.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I want to wish you guys all a great weekend. And if there's anything you ever have questions about, just reach out and let us know. And I hope you had fun on this live. And thank you, Carol, for
Yes, I hope you had fun.
I
Thank you
did
for
too.
having me, Danielle. This was fun. And thanks, Colleen. Thanks, Jennifer, for helping us out with the comments and everything that you guys do. So thank you everyone for joining. And this was really fun. So I'm looking forward to do more of these for sure.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend.
Take care,
Bye.
guys. Bye.